the topic outlook on life. Let's take a look at it. Better to walk without knowing where than to sit doing nothing. In life, it is always possible to reach agreement in the end. Just, I don't want you to get stressed, please. Don't get anxious. Just try to understand the proverb. Better to walk without knowing where. Okay, so you are in movement. You keep on going than to sit doing nothing, than to wait until you're really, really secure and confident about what you're doing. Different personalities, different personalities, of course. But try to contextualize this a proverb for your own. In life, it is always possible to reach agreement in the end. What is to reach agreement? Well, to reach agreement is to negotiate. To negotiate. You know, to negotiate meaning, it's just like in a conversation. Let's say when you're speaking Spanish and you forget a word, well, you know, the people you're talking to try to help you by guessing the word. You know, it's a teamwork. It's a negotiation. And when you are talking to, you know, English native speakers, yeah, let's say you're talking to them for the very first time, there is a negotiation in meaning because you don't know every single word. And what is that negotiation? Well, it's reaching agreement by means of movements, by means of, you know, compensatory strategies, which is something we're going to check eventually in the course. Compensatory strategies are compensations of your lack of knowledge. And the lack of knowledge might be cultural knowledge, lexis, grammar, pronunciation. Okay, well, let's go for the next. Listen carefully. Now it's listening. You're going to listen to two people talking about important lessons they have learned in life. You need to answer the questions. What lessons have they tried to follow? What experience illustrated the importance of the lesson? Which lesson is similar to one of the Tower proverbs? Listen, try to concentrate. It's going to be very short.
Teacher, I can hear anything.
Wait a sec. Can you listen?
No,
No.
teacher.
Well,
No?
not me.
No, we
Oh
cannot.
my
No.
God. Oh my God. This is, you know, the digital divide. Oh no. Oh my dear. Yeah, I was afraid about it. Well, let's keep that one. Oh, well, we
You can
can
send the
work with
file.
listening. Well, I don't think so because this is a program, you know. Yeah, well, oh, anywho, give me a sec. I'm gonna try to solve it. Yeah. Anyways, we're gonna have to skip it. Oh my God. I can listen very clearly. I don't know why you can't. But anyways, I'm gonna share it again. Wait a sec. Ah, shoot. Ah, sorry. But this is the digital divide, you know. I just tried. Anyways. Well, let's keep on focusing on the same topic, learning from the past. You're able to see this? Yeah?
Yes.
Ah, thank you.
Yeah.
Well, learning from the past. Now, take a look at this. Do you think this is good advice? Is it easy to do it or not? It says, learn from the mistakes of others. You can't live long enough to make them all yourself. So do you think you can learn from others, or you need to learn by your own? Just trial and error. This is by Eleanor Rigby. No, Eleanor Roosevelt. Sorry, I was thinking of the Beatles. No. So, what do you think? Is this good advice or it isn't? Anybody? One person there? Well, let me say the Cindy. Cindy, are you there?
Yes.
Ah, Cindy, thank God. Cindy, just one
uh,
question. Just one question. Have you ever learned a lesson from anybody without experiencing by your own?
well, I have seen some kind of problems that people that I know had, but I think that I don't pay a lot of attention on it because it wasn't my experience. So I just didn't focus on it. I just keep with my life and that was all. But I didn't learn actually about what some friends told me and stuff. I just it's just like another thing for me. Nothing really important.
Yeah, I think I get your point. You got a point there. Human beings need to experience in order to learn somehow. Otherwise, we wouldn't keep on repeating the same mistakes we make, such as words, right? First World War, Second World War, etc. So we need to keep on learning by experiencing, by doing things. You can think of your mother, by saying, don't go out today, or your father, right? It's gonna be dangerous. I know that because I'm older than you are. Do not repeat the same mistakes I made. And well, young people really want to live their lives, right? They want to experience, they want to feel.
But I think we need mistakes to get better because without mistakes, I think we don't learn anything. So
Making mistakes is part of our learning, right?
yes,
But wouldn't it be intelligent or sensible to learn from others' mistakes and to say, okay, I don't want to make the same mistakes. I know what this could represent, I know the consequences, and I would like to avoid facing them. So I'm gonna learn from others' mistakes. Well, life would be a lot easier, right? Thank you, Cindy. Thank you very much. Wow. We're going to read an article. It's gonna be a complex article. It's gonna be a little bit long. What I want you to do is to write there or type the following two names. Confucius, an ancient philosopher, you know, and Nelson Cancela. No, sorry, Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela. Yeah, Nelson, sorry. Everybody makes mistakes. Yeah, we're talking about mistakes, right? Nelson Mandela. Yeah, quite similar, almost, right? Well, focus on those two people, okay? And now, take a look at the lessons they taught in the past. A lesson that is difficult to do it. A. V. A lesson that has been misinterpreted. It's been misunderstood. And C, a lesson that's being forgotten. Okay, a lesson that nobody else remembers. Okay, you ready? Yeah, go ahead. Take a look at this. Confucius, Nelson Mandela. Can you see? Nelson Mandela, Confucius. Now, follow the reading. Follow the reading. Listen to me. Why do we never seem to learn the lessons of the past? The actions of others could point the way for us in the future. But either we forget these lessons or we deliberately choose to misinterpret them, or knowing them, we simply fail to act on them. Because of the economic boom in China, its government has become worried in recent years about selfish motives overtaking society. Many Chinese have been saying for some time that the traditional values of harmony, respect, and hard work have been lost. So, a few years ago, the government focused attention again on the teachings of Confucius, the ancient philosopher. Prior to the 1990s, Confucianism had not been fashionable, but now, in a country which is currently developing at a decent speed, it offers a sense of stability and order. The Confucian saying that nowadays sums up the government's philosophy is harmonious society. Sometimes it is difficult to learn from the past because the standards of the teacher are so high. This is certainly the case with Nelson Mandela, who preached the message of reconciliation to two sides in South Africa who hated each other deeply. Mandela had always been ideologically committed to peace, and while he was living in prison, he became determined that reconciliation was the only way to unite his divided country. All those who strive for peace know that in the long term they will have to begin this dialogue. Yet, few are able to follow the example set by Mandela, because it requires such a high degree of unselfishness. It seems that heeding this warning not to be selfish is perhaps the hardest lesson of all for people to learn. And here you have a gray box with vocabulary. This in very fast and confusing. Reconciliation. You can see the schwa here. Schwa, reconciliation. Schwa. Making peace and reestablishing relations. Here you are. And you have a couple of boxes here. If you want to make peace with your enemy, you have to work with your enemy. Consideration for others is the basis of a good life, a good society. Now you might be ready. Okay, let's say a lesson that is difficult to add on. Confucius or Nelson Mandela? Jose, what about that one? Can you give it a go? Are you there, Jose? No.
What, Jose?
Which one?
Well, we have two Jose. Well, we have Jose Miguel Martinez, don't we?
Yes, it's me.
Yeah, I knew it. I'm learning your names, you know. Yeah, I already did. You know. Okay. Yeah, Jose.
I think it's Nelson Mandela.
Nelson Mandela. Okay, Nelson Mandela. Let's try it. Yeah, very well, Jose Miguel. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Good. A lesson that has been misinterpreted. What about you? We have Jimena, right? Jimena? Are you there, Jimena? Jimena?
Teacher, there are also two Jimena.
We have to, oh my God, I can't believe it. Jimena, what was Jimena? It was Jimena. I can't remember your surname. Jimena. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. It's coming. It's coming here. Coming. Huerta. Yeah. Jimena Huerta. Are you there?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay.
I will say, I'm not pretty sure, but I'm gonna say Confucius.
Okay. Let's see. Oh no. Well, don't worry. Yeah, don't worry. Yeah. A lesson that has been misinterpreted. Let's, face it again. Don't worry. Check it out. Oh. Huh? It was the other one, a lesson that has been forgotten. It's not trendy anymore. But we're gonna see why. Don't worry. Thank you, Jimena. Okay. Now, when you read or when you listen long tracks, long texts, you need to focus on keywords. First, you need to analyze the title of the text. Of course, this is first and foremost what you need to do. It's a good rule of thumb. And then you need to focus and concentrate on keywords. Keywords which are likely to give you the main message, the message in a broad sense, because sometimes you can't get every single word. Not even people who got the C2 level or the C1 level actually gets every single word. So we actually focus and emphasize our understanding on the important things. And a good strategy to do this is to actually carry out exercises for reading comprehension. True and false statements, okay? Or, matching exercises. This is one of them. According to the text, are the sentences true or false? Check this out. Number one, sometimes people don't want to understand the lessons of the past. Is that true or false, Alfred?
I'm not sure. I'm gonna say true.
Okay, thank you. A lot of Chinese people feel that their society has turned its back on the past. What about that, Jimena? But the other Jimena. Jimena, I can't remember your surname, I'm sorry.
Don't worry, teacher. Is true?
True. Good. A lot of Chinese people feel that their society has turned its back on the past. Okay, very well. Next. China's rapid development has begun to slow down, diminish, decrease. Is that true or false? Cielo, I know you're there. No? No, Cielo? Anyways, Cielo is not her. Wow. Carolina, you're there. No? Ana Lucia? Ana, yeah, please. No? No, you're not there. Come on. Really? Well, I'm running out of names, but at City.
Hi, the three?
Yeah.
True? False?
Okay.
False.
I don't know. False?
Yes.
Okay. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's not a test. Don't worry. It's not a test. Nelson Mandela wanted the two sides, the two sides in South Africa to stop fighting. True or false? Let's put here. Mandela was not opposed to violence in principle. He was, I think. The writer suggests that most people are too selfish.
I think it's true, no?
Okay, thank you. Let's check. Listen to this. Very well, excellent. Oh my dog, you're so intelligent, people. You got it at the very first time. It was correct. Yeah. Can you listen to that sound? Can you listen to that sound? No.
What sound?
No.
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 Oh.
No, I can't.
Well. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. We're about to finish, okay? We're about to finish. Wait, patience. Patience and concentration, by all means, please. Find expressions in the article for these definitions. Now, if you find the expression in the first paragraph that refers to show the right direction, please let me know immediately. I'm going to show you the reading. Number one, show the right direction. Show the right direction. Paragraph 1. There you go. This is paragraph 1. Look for the phrase that refers to show the right direction.
No.
Show the right direction.
Point the way.
Point the way. That's right. Who's there? I'm sorry, I can't see your name.
Rafael.
Rafa. Rafael, you're right. The actions of others could point the way for us in the future. Point the way. Point the way means to show the right direction. Now, instead of saying to point the way, you can now use to show the right direction. Or instead of saying to show the right direction, you could even say to point the way. And it's not the same, you know, because you actually show more understanding of the language and you got more repertoire for expressing, for speaking up what you want to. Very well, Rafa. Let's see. Point the way. Okay. Now, let's go to paragraph 3. And what I want you to identify is a phrase that refers to summarizes an idea or approach. Okay, summarizes an idea or approach. Paragraph 3. This is paragraph 3. Summarizes an idea or approach. Summarizes an idea or approach. Does anybody got it? Did anybody detect it?
Sums up.
Sums up. That's right. What's your name there? Again, Rafa?
Yes.
Rafa. Yes, sir. Yes, that is correct. Very well, Rafa. Sums up. Sums up. Now, instead of saying to summarize, you can use to sum up. To sum up. Sums up the government's philosophy. Great. Very good. Next, to work hard towards a goal. To work hard towards a goal. Paragraph 5. Let's go to paragraph 5. Work hard towards a goal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The last one. This is the one. Work hard towards a goal. Anybody there?
Yes. Can I say it?
Please go ahead, Victor, right? Victor?
Yep.
Okay.
The expression would be strive.
Strive for. That is correct, Victor. Strive for. Strive for is a phrasal verb, you know, to strive for. Has got two particles. And you're right, Victor. Strive for means to work hard towards a goal. Very well. For. Not easy, eh? Good. Very well. Thank you. Next. Copy someone's behavior. Copy someone's behavior. Paragraph 5. Again, copy someone's behavior.
To follow.
That's right. Yeah, who said that? Sorry.
Rafael again.
Ah, Rafa. I'm sorry, Rafa. Yeah, it's here. It's here. Check it out. Yet few are able to follow the example set by Mandela. Follow the example. To copy Mandela's behavior, right? Follow the example set. Let's see. Follow the example set by Mandela. And finally, in a nutshell, paying attention to danger. This is going to be the last one. Paying attention to danger. Let's see. Paying attention to danger. It's here.
It's hitting this warning.
That's right. Hitting this warning. Okay. Paying attention to danger. Hitting this warning. Very well. Your vocabulary is increasing now. Here you have. Hit the warning. Good. Excellent. Now, take a look at the gray box here. We have a gray box. It's called word building. It's got to do with lexis, words, vocabulary. Okay. I'd rather call it lexis because we need to learn it in chunks of the language. We can learn particles, of course, and suffixes help a lot. But if we link them, you know, with some other words, we actually stopping meaning rather than words in an isolated manner. That's why I ask you to provide with an example sentence for each of the words you record in your vocabulary charts. Now, on the one hand, you can learn new lexis, new words, by memorizing them. And on the other hand, you can learn them, you know, and you can complement, you know, it doesn't have to be a contrast. You can complement this memory related work with meaningful learning, using the words, putting them together with other words so that you get the chunks, you know, phrases rather than words. Instead of learning go, you rather learn go home or go to school or go crazy, you know, and you learn the meaning of the phrase rather than the verb to go, okay? And how to use it, of course. So today, what I want you to show, what I want you to practice in, you know, that's what I was trying to get at, is to focus on suffixes and how they can work, transform words, you know, change meaning, change part of the speech, you know, grammatical category. And indeed, you know, how this can benefit your repertoire vocabulary. It says here, we can add the ending NESS to the end of an adjective. Okay, adjectives become nouns for describing human qualities. Let's say an adjective, happy. And then, of course, you need to go through the process of transformation of the word and write happiness. It's not an adjective anymore. And remember, we have already studied the parts of the speech. It's a noun. There are certain procedures we need to follow in order to remember the spelling of the word. And one of the most important procedures is to use it, to read it, to write it, to say it. And then eventually you will have this image in your mind that happy is not spelled with a Y anymore, but with I. Happiness. 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 Happy. Happy. So in order to keep, words in our minds, to keep them for communication purposes, for learning purposes, for meaningful and lifelong learning to take place, we need to follow a process. It takes time, but having a variety of learning the words, is likely to work efficiently. Okay, and that's something I already said. I already told you. We need to take advantage of those possibilities to make it meaningful, because we are in a foreign language context where input is paramount, where input is not enough. Thank God we have internet now. Yeah, we have internet. We have interaction with native speakers. We have interaction from other cultures, and we have this multicultural approach for being familiar with every single culture, and with phrases, and with irreversible words and idioms, and dialects, and interaction with people around the world. Yeah, but we do not have the time to go for each and to solve the net every single day. And that's why it's important to create a learning path, and to focus on elements that could be beneficial for learning a language in a systematically, following structures, but personal structures, personal patterns. Because to be a language learner, you need to be systematic somehow, and you need to be creative at the same time. So that's why the patterns you follow are quite personal, are individual exercises. Okay, well, I'm gonna stop it here. This one, no, wait, no, this is not. Okay, and I'm gonna start sharing a presentation now. Hold on, we still have a couple of minutes. Hold on, please, wait a sec. Oh, my dog, here I come with the homework. Oh, well, what can we do, right? Oi. Well, here we are. You have already completed the task. You did it very well, successfully. Yeah. You did a great job. You were really concentrated. And, well, now for homework, you need to design 20 more flashcards. Yeah, 20 more flashcards with suffixes. Now, the suffix "ness" is not the only one. There are more. We're going to check them. Not every single one, but we're going to check a couple of them. We can add "ness" to the end of an adjective to make nouns describing human qualities. Remember, kind, kindness, happy, happiness, sad, sadness. And I'm sure we faced a couple of new words in the previous reading, the text. But you're going to choose the words which are more meaningful for you, okay? So you're going to design 20 more virtual, could be online flashcards, or some of you deliver PDF, some of you deliver PowerPoint, used a Canva, and others use the read link, etc. It's up to you. You just keep on doing your job. Okay. It could be with different suffixes. Okay. Ness is just an example, but we have more. Okay. Take a look at this. Well, supposedly, yeah. We were meant to carry out a memory game in the classroom. Well, we couldn't because it's not in a virtual format. Actually, I had the memory game in my hands. We were to explore a couple of adjectives, but well, couldn't be possible. Don't you worry. I decided to share some words with you here. For example, crazy, yeah, could be changed into craziness, kindness, madness. But what about healthy? How can we change the adjective healthy into a noun? Healthy is an adjective. My son is healthy. I like to be healthy. But how can we change this adjective into a noun? Can anybody help me? Into a noun. Remember that nouns are a different part of the speech. We have already checked verbs, nouns, adjectives, adverbs, conjunctions, prepositions, interjections.
It's just health, no?
Health, that's right. Yeah, you're right. Health is one possibility, right? Health. Now, can you add any suffix to the adjective healthy? Is it possible to add a suffix? And if so, which one? Well, I was thinking of a suffix, which is very common in English. Healthily, ending with ly, ly. And that's another suffix, ly, that's another suffix. Then you have nervous, nervousness, straight. Well, I think you can use straightness. Yeah, it's not very common, no, but it's possible. Young. What about young? Can anybody help me? Young, how can you change this adjective into a noun? Because young is an adjective. Now, if you say young people, well, yeah, that becomes a noun. But young is still an adjective.
Is youth?
Youth, that's right. Thank you very much. W-O-U-T-H, right? Am I right? Yeah. Youth. That's correct. So we have that another suffix, yeah, if we keep on constructing our own patterns, could be that one, Old, oldness, blondness, or well, we have different options here. Blondie, right? A short could be shortness. Yeah, it could, believe it or not. Tall. What about tall? Yeah, well, you know, we could also use it. It's not very common. We have another option for for tall. Well, I don't think we do. Yeah, blindness, thickness. What about little? What about little? Can we use littleness? Well, I think we could. I think we could, but you need to look it up, It's gonna be your task. You need to look it up. Yeah, little, which is you know, I forgot the word, used for uncountable nouns. You know, well, I forgot the word. I'm sorry. It come to my mind. Yeah, but I lost my train of thought. Sour or sour for some pronunciation. You know, sourness, emptiness, sickness, fullness. New. What about new? Please look it up by your own. Look it up. Sweet, sad, slow. So you're going to explore these words and you're going to find out how to change them into nouns. First and foremost, nouns. And then which suffixes you can add to those words. And once you find the suffixes, how do they change regarding grammatical category, part of the speech. Sorry for the pause, but I was having this inner dialogue. Yeah, part of the speech. Okay, so you could screenshot, you know, or you could take a screenshot, or you could write them down, or you can type them. There you have. That's gonna be in dynamics in class. Okay, dynamics in class. Remember, whatever we do here, it's for dynamics in class. We have a couple more, but I don't think we're gonna have the time. Wait. Well, no. Well. Well, what about this? You're gonna add these adjectives as well. Long, strong, clairvoyant. Well, young was already there. Verdi, clean, high, born, warm, and awake. Okay, so the previous ones, oh, sorry, these ones, oh my God, and this one. That's gonna be for homework. So you have your flashcards, you have these adjectives into nouns. You're gonna have your journal entry and your vocabulary chart. Okay, let's continue. Now you explore task-based strategies and metacognitive strategies. Okay, so what I want to do is to provide with a couple of ideas and insights into metacognitive strategies. If you found it really difficult and hard to work on the homework because you have plenty of things to do and you have all the learning experiences and many tasks to get through, I do too, yeah. You should be wondering how to deal with such amount of homework. Well, organization skills, organization strategies are a turning point here. They are very important. You need to find the time, the place, And the stage of the day in which you can actually work and carry out this task for the learning experience of strategies. If you organize your time, you're likely to accomplish the tasks. But it's about metacognitive strategies. Metacognitive strategies is about becoming aware of what you need to do in order to favor learning. It has to do with, the places where you feel comfortable to work in. You are actually aware of the processes you go through while learning, whether you feel stressed, whether you feel overwhelmed, if you find all the tasks overwhelming. But if you identify it, you work on that and you try to solve the situation. How? By organizing and working every single day, let's say 15 minutes a day, or in the evening, or in the afternoon, or very early. It's about organization, but you identify it, and that's actually a metacognition. It's awareness. Now, if you feel really comfortable in your bedroom, you say, well, this is the place I'm going to work. It's also because you are becoming conscious about the places, the resources, and the tools you need in order to work. Okay, so I'm gonna take a look at your plans again, schedules again, and of course, I'm really open to reach agreement together, and I'm gonna be empathetic. So homework is gonna be reducing. Okay, it's not gonna be that demanding all the time. No. It's gonna be reducing. What is gonna be permanent is gonna be your journal, of course, your vocabulary chart, and your flashcards. Yeah, and the dynamics in class are gonna be diminishing a little bit, so that you can have time to process and digest information. And also, because I know working online is not easy for anybody, not even for me. I spend all day here in front of the screen, and this is not what I have planned. But well, we are all doing our best, right? Now, I also want you to include in your dynamics in class for this week, three examples of metacognitive strategies you employed today. In the reading section, by listening to me, by taking notes, by typing notes, by remembering homework. Try to understand in a very deep manner metacognitive strategies and come up with 3 examples of metacognitive strategies you employed today. Okay? I know you will do it. I know you can. That's gonna be the last piece of homework, promise. Yeah. These are the references, check it out. References, multiple intelligences and autonomy, communicative classroom, O'Malley and Chamon, very important for a taxonomy of language learning strategies. Oxford, of course, which is going to be an authority for us regarding strategies. But we are going step by step, okay? Step by step. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you for your effort. Thanks a bunch. Okay, here we are. I'm gonna stop recording this. I'm gonna stop recording. Victor, yeah, please go ahead, Victor.